Becoming the Best Version of Yourself, Part 2. Hello, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family. How are you doing today? My name's Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, we're going to be going into Part 2 of Becoming the Best Version of Yourself. Now, I wanted to do this follow-up video because I know that we talked about in the first video of, why it's so important to become the best version of yourself when we're trying to attract somebody back into our life, and even just for ourselves, actually, right? When it comes down to it, that's why we should be doing it. But yet, I didn't really have too much time to discuss about how we can go about starting to become the best version of ourselves. Well, the first and best way to do that is to start believing in yourself. Start believing that you can accomplish all of the things that you have ever dreamed of and desired. How do we start believing in ourselves? By changing our story. So for me in the past, when people would ask me, hey Chris, tell me a little bit about yourself, I would talk about all the BS that has happened to me in the past instead of talking about all the really good stuff that I'm trying to accomplish. Now the problem with that is it kept me in this constant cycle of always repeating everything that has happened to me. And if you're familiar with the law of attraction, when we do that, if that's all we're talking about, that's just the more of it that we're going to get. So what did I do to start changing my story? Instead of talking about my past, I started talking about the things that I really wanted to accomplish in the future. What my goals were, what my aspirations are. And so now when people ask me about myself and ask me, tell me about yourself, I tell them, hey, I'm a very loving, caring, compassionate person. I love doing all these YouTube videos. I'm trying to go out there and share this message of happiness and love and let everybody know that it is possible to heal. It is possible because I'm living proof of it. So that's kind of a way that I've changed my story, okay? Now, obviously, there's other things too that I've changed about. I've also changed the way that I think about myself. No longer do I tell myself that, I made all these mistakes, that, I lost all of this stuff. I tell myself that I am, again, like I just said earlier, a very loving, caring, compassionate person. And I always speak highly of myself, right? So instead of telling people like all the crap that I've been through, or even telling myself like, oh gosh, I'm such a, asshole, I'm such a loser for not being able to XYZ or whatever, I tell myself I'm a very loving, compassionate person. I'm very understanding. I'm very forgiving. And in doing so, that's allowed me to really start to change the way that I feel from the inside out. Now, another way that we can start becoming the best version of ourselves is to start striving for those bigger, greater goals that you've always dreamed of having. So regardless of what they are, I want you to start taking baby steps towards those things that you have dreamt of and desired, okay? And through this time of separation that you're in with another person, or that you're trying to get back together with, or maybe in the time of trying to attract somebody new into your life, the best thing that you can do is start to become a very confident, attractive, loving, caring person, because then that's exactly what you're going to attract. And again, the way that we do that is like the things that I just mentioned earlier in this video. Other things that I have taken the time to really do is to really heal from past traumatic experiences. And the way that I've been able to do that is through forgiveness of other people and through forgiveness of self. And I think that is where, if you can't find it in your heart to be able to forgive other people just yet, at least forgive yourself for putting yourself through these things that you now know better, right? Like for example, for myself, I wrote myself in my journal, I wrote myself a forgiveness letter where I said, please forgive me for the things that I did that, causes pain and suffering, either knowingly or unknowingly, because a lot of times we have to go through these experiences in order to be able to understand what not to do. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is just be grateful for the fact that you're still alive. If you look around with everything that's happening right now, there's so many things going on that could be causing, death. I mean, let's put it simply, right? I mean, and not just with the pandemic, I'm talking about everything in life. I mean, there's other countries at war, there's diseases, there's all these things that you could be experiencing, but yet you have the privilege of still being alive. So if you can just start to be grateful for just having the ability to actually have a second chance and to be able to make a difference in your own life, that's a great way to get started on becoming the best version of yourself possible. All right, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And whatever you do, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you decide that you're not going to do those two, at least share this video with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because we never know when the right words from the right person are going to hit somebody at the right time and help them find their happiness. Until next time, I'm sending you all much love. Namaste.